They hunted animals 10 times their size, with weapons made of bone. No metal, no guns, just pure intelligence. Here's exactly what they used. Imagine this. It's 30,000 years ago. You're standing in a frozen plain. In front of you is a woolly mammoth. It's 12 feet tall, weighs 8 tons, has tusks 8 feet long. You're 5 feet tall. You weigh 140 pounds. You have no metal, no guns, no bows and arrows. What do you have? A stick, a rock, and 100 other humans. Should you run? Should you hide? But here's the insane truth. Ancient humans didn't just hunt these giants. They hunted them regularly for 10,000 plus years. They killed enough mammoths to feed entire tribes for months. So what did they use? What weapons were so effective that humans, tiny, weak humans, could take down the largest animals Earth has ever seen? The answer will change how you see human history forever. Let's understand what we're talking about. These weren't just big animals. These were titans. First, woolly mammoths. 12 feet tall at the shoulder, 8 tons of muscle, tusks 8 feet long, thick fur 4 inches thick, run at 25 miles per hour, charge at 40 miles per hour. Second, woolly rhinos. 6 feet tall, 3,000 pounds, horn 3 feet long, thick skin 2 inches thick, extremely aggressive, will charge without provocation. Third, cave lions, 10 feet long, 500 pounds, 3-inch fangs, fastest land predator of their time, hunted in packs, took down mammoth calves. Fourth, saber-toothed cats, 6 feet long, 400 pounds, 8-inch fangs, built to kill in one bite, neck 3 times stronger than modern lions, silent hunters. By any normal logic, humans should have been the prey, not the hunters. We're small, we're weak, we're slow, we have no claws, no fangs, no natural weapons. But we became the apex predator. How? Let's reveal the 7 weapons ancient humans used to hunt giants. Weapon number 1 sounds primitive, but killed 10,000 mammoths. Weapon number 3 required perfect teamwork. One mistake meant death. And weapon number 7, it wasn't even a weapon. It was a mind game that changed everything. Let's start with the weapons that killed giants. Weapon number 1, spear with stone point. This wasn't just a stick. This was humanity's first super weapon. Here's how they made it. They found the straightest wood they could find, ash, oak, or pine. They sharpened one end with stone tools, but here's the key. They attached a sharp stone point. They chipped flint or obsidian into razor-sharp points, sharper than modern surgical steel. Then they tied it to the wood with sinew, animal tendon, stronger than modern glue. The result? A spear that could pierce 4 inches of mammoth fat, reach the heart, kill in seconds. Archaeologists have found 30,000-year-old spears with mammoth blood still on the stone. The stone was so sharp it cut through bone. But here's the insane part. They threw these spears from 30 to 40 feet away with perfect accuracy. They practiced for years. Every child learned spear throwing at age 5. By age 15, they could hit a mammoth's heart from 40 feet. One spear, one throw, one kill. This weapon killed more mammoths than any other, 10,000 plus in Europe alone. Weapon number 2, atlatl, spear thrower. This was humanity's first bomb, and it made spears 3 times more powerful. Here's what it was. A stick with a hook on the end. You strap your spear into the hook, then you whip your arm forward. The atlatl extends your arm by 2 feet, adds leverage. The spear leaves your hand at 100 miles per hour, not 30 miles per hour. That's the difference between piercing skin and piercing bone. With an atlatl, you could kill a mammoth from 100 feet away, safe distance. No charging animal could reach you. Archaeologists found atlatls 20,000 years old. They're still functional. The wood didn't rot. The design was perfect. But here's the craziest part. They decorated them, carved mammoths into the wood, painted them with red ochre, made them art. This wasn't just a weapon, it was a treasure, passed down through generations. One father's atlatl became his son's atlatl, then his grandson's. Some atlatls were 100 years old. Weapon number 3, coordinated hunt, 100 humans. This wasn't a weapon in the traditional sense, but it was the most powerful tool humans had. Here's how it worked. 100 hunters would surround a mammoth herd. They'd spread out in a huge circle, half a mile wide. Some would drive the mammoths towards a cliff, others would wait at the bottom with spears. Some would use fire to panic the animals, others would throw rocks to create noise. They used hand signals, whistles, shouts, different calls for different commands. This required language, 10,000 words of communication. The mammoths would panic, run towards the cliff, fall 100 feet, break their legs, immobilized. Then the hunters would approach slowly, drive spears into the heart. One mammoth is 3,000 pounds of meat, enough to feed a 50-person tribe for 2 weeks. Individual humans, food for mammoths. 100 coordinated humans, mammoth dinner. Weapons 1 through 3 were brutal but effective, but weapons 4 through 7 get even insanely smarter. Weapon 4 turned the environment itself into a weapon. Weapon 6 was so effective it's still used by modern hunters today. And Weapon 7, it made humans the smartest predators on Earth.
Let's reveal the remaining weapons. Weapon number 4, fire traps. Fire wasn't just for warmth, it was a weapon. Here's how they used it. They'd create a circle of fire around a mammoth herd. 50 hunters with torches, running in a circle, screaming. The mammoths would panic, run toward the only open space, a cliff or a pit, or straight into waiting spears. Fire travels faster than mammoths, 30 miles per hour versus 25 miles per hour. The mammoths couldn't escape. But here's the insane part. They used fire to drive mammoths into natural traps. Swamps, quicksand, steep valleys. Once the mammoth was stuck, hunters would approach and kill it with spears. Archaeologists found ancient hunt sites with burned mammoth bones. The fire was so hot it charred the bone. 20,000-year-old fire traps. This weapon killed more giants than direct spears, because you didn't need perfect aim, you just needed to control the fire. Weapon number 5, bone harpoon. This was humanity's first fishing spear, but for mammoths. Here's how it worked. They carved a harpoon from mammoth bone, sharp point, barbs on the sides, attached to a rope made from plant fiber. When it hit the mammoth, the harpoon would pierce deep. The barbs would prevent it from coming out. The rope would trail behind. The mammoth would run, but the rope would tangle, get caught on trees, rocks, other mammoths. Eventually, the mammoth would tire, exhausted. Then hunters would approach and finish it. This was the first tag and track method of hunting, 30,000 years before modern wildlife biologists. Archaeologists found bone harpoons 25,000 years old. The bone was still sharp, the barbs still functional. One harpoon could kill multiple mammoths. It was reusable, just sharpen the point again. Weapon number 6, pitfall traps. This was humanity's first automatic weapon. You build it once, it kills forever. Here's how they made it. They dig a pit 10 feet deep, 10 feet wide, line the bottom with sharp wooden stakes, cover with snow and branches. The pit would be invisible. A mammoth would walk over it, crash, fall 10 feet, impaled on stakes. The mammoth would be immobilized, couldn't get out, couldn't fight back. Hunters would approach and kill it. But here's the craziest part. They built these traps in paths where mammoths migrated. One pit could kill 10+ mammoths over 10 years. Archaeologists found pit trap sites in Europe with 50+ mammoth bones, all from the same trap. 10,000 years of use. This was passive hunting. You build it, you walk away, it kills for you. Modern hunters still use variations of this. Deer traps, bear traps, same principle. Weapon number 7, intelligence, the real weapon. Here's the truth nobody wants to admit. The real weapon wasn't spears, it wasn't fire, it wasn't traps, it was our brains. Humans have the largest brain relative to body size of any predator. 1,500 grams. That's 2% of body weight. Lions have 1%, wolves have 0.5%. But here's what made us special. We could plan, we could visualize, we could predict. We'd watch mammoths for weeks, learn their patterns, where they drank, where they slept, where they migrated. Then we'd set traps in those locations. We'd predict where they'd be, when they'd be there. We'd create strategies, 100 people, 10 different roles, all working together, all thinking ahead. This is why we hunted giants successfully, not because we were strong, not because we were fast, because we were smarter. The mammoth had 8 tons of muscle. We had 1,500 grams of intelligence, and intelligence won. This is why humans are still here and mammoths are extinct. Intelligence is the greatest weapon ever created. So these 7 weapons made humans apex predators. But here's the question. Can we still use them today? And more importantly, should we? The answer might change how you prepare for emergencies. Here's what we can learn from ancient hunting weapons. 1. Spear knowledge equals modern self-defense. You should know basic self-defense, not just weapons, but body mechanics, how to strike, where to strike, how to escape. Take self-defense classes, learn Krav Maga, learn Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. These are modern spears. 2. Coordination equals emergency preparedness. 100 humans hunted together. You need 5 to 10 people you can trust in emergencies, not followers, real people. Build a community, know your neighbors, have emergency contacts, practice coordination. In disasters, community is survival. 3. Fire knowledge equals emergency skills. Fire was a weapon. It's still a tool. Know how to start fire without matches. Keep fire starters in your car. Learn fire safety. Fire can save you or kill you. Knowledge is the difference. 4. Trap knowledge equals security awareness. Pit traps were early security systems. You should have security at home. Cameras, locks, alarms. Know your environment. Identify threats before they happen. Think like a hunter. 5. Bone tools equals DIY skills. Ancient humans made tools from bones. You should make tools from what's available. Learn carpentry, learn mechanics, learn repair skills. Don't depend on buying everything. 6. Harpoon strategy equals patience. Harpoon hunting required patience. Tag, track, wait, then strike. Modern life requires patience too. Don't rush, plan, wait for the right moment. 7. Intelligence is your greatest weapon. Ancient humans won because they were smarter. You should be smarter too. Keep learning, keep solving problems, keep adapting. Intelligence is your greatest weapon.
Here's the truth nobody wants to admit. Modern humans have forgotten how to hunt. We depend on supermarkets, gas stations, power grids. We've forgotten how to survive. Ancient humans depended on themselves. They knew weapons, they knew tracking, they knew strategy, they knew survival. You can't go back to hunting mammoths, but you can learn from it. Learn self-defense, learn emergency prep, learn coordination, build real community, develop skills, not dependencies. Your great-grandchildren might need this knowledge. The question is, will you pass it on? If this video opened your eyes, hit like, subscribe for more history that changes how you see the world, and tell me in the comments which hunting weapon shocked you the most. I read every comment. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.